can hear me okay. And we'll just give time for people to join. Hi, so yeah, just let me know in the comments there if you can all hear me, and we'll give it a few minutes and then we will get started. How is everyone feeling with the new moon? So Nixter, it's really funny you said that, because I've had 4 people reach out to me today and say they don't know who their twin is anymore. They don't know if they are a twin flame. I've had a lot of people literally saying those exact same things to me today. So it does feel quite collective. There's definitely you're definitely being pushed to some place of surrender, because it's like, you know, when you have any kind of like doubts about whether your twin is your twin, or you know what is meant to happen between you both, you know what the outcome is, then really what else can you do other than surrender? There's nothing else for you to do in that moment. So that's probably why you feel this way. It's because, you know, you need to be pushed to a place of surrender. But yeah, do not worry if you're starting to have any kind of doubts, because it, you know, I've had a lot of people reaching out to me with these same doubts. So it does feel pretty collective right now. So this is the first new moon we have of the year. It's the first new moon we have of the decade. And it is also the first new moon we have outside of eclipse season. So it's pretty intense. It's really good. You know, I'm looking forward to this reading. So basically for these readings, I want to start going live on YouTube for every new moon and full moon. And we'll look into kind of like the next 2 weeks. So we'll look at kind of like the next phase we have. So yeah, it will be in like 2-week blocks, which gives us a good time frame. You know, I feel like between the new moon and the full moon, then the full moon and the new moon, we will get some good messages coming out. So I did a meditation before I went live, and the first thing I was given was the name Jack. So I don't know, Jack might be significant for a few of you, but I was given the name Jack. And then my guides told me that this new moon is all about letting go of what's no longer serving you, which might sound pretty weird, because, you know, we always associate full moons with releasing and new moons with manifesting. But actually, this new moon is helping us have a new beginning by completely detaching from anything that isn't serving us. And this doesn't feel like major things. It's basically any minor annoyances you have, any fears you have, really specifically letting go of the fear of lack or loss. You know, you might be unhappy in your current situation, yet you're still clinging to the old because, you know, you're not happy in the present moment, so you feel comfortable in the past. And really, Spirit is asking you to trust that better is coming. It is safe to let go of the past, even if your present situation isn't ideal or isn't what you want right now, because better is coming. You can't live in the past. You can't live in the future. You have to live in the here and now, which is always a lot easier said than done. So yeah, let's let go of that fear of lack or loss and just trust that better is coming and let go of the past. You know, don't cling to anything out of fear. Another message I got was to make sure you're thinking positively. It's a reminder that I always get, but I'm going to share it anyway, is, you know, hold positive thoughts, because that is what you're manifesting. You know, your thoughts manifest, your thoughts kind of create your future. So think positively, not only about your future, but also about yourself. And then I was given the number 39. So the number 39 is basically that you are fully supported as you pursue a new career or, you know, your spiritual interests. It is time now, really collectively, to start using your natural abilities and live life as a positive example for others. So, you know, if you are part of a collective, it doesn't matter if you believe you're psychic or not. You know, you might know that you have a purpose to serve, but you don't quite know what that is. Sometimes just by living your life as a positive example, you are fulfilling your soul purpose. It doesn't have to be anything, you know, huge. Like, you don't have to have like a big business. Like, you know, your sole purpose could just be that you inspire people by being a good example. Okay, so that was everything I got through the meditation. We are now going to get stuck in with this reading. I'll put that over there. Okay, we're going to use tarot, we're going to use some oracle decks and just get as much clarity as possible. So we're going to start with the oracle decks just to see what is going on over the next 2 weeks, so between the new moon and the full moon. We have the Yang card. Sorry, the lighting here is not great. So we have the Yang card, which is number 1. So there's new beginnings manifesting over the next 2 weeks. I feel like a lot of action is going to be taken over the fortnight because the divine masculine is really feeling an awakening. And the divine masculine is really feeling like they need to take action because otherwise they're going to lose something good. I'm not quite sure what this offer is coming in, but you know, this card we had in, I think it was my last YouTube reading, which was all about the divine masculine stepping into their power and letting things come to you. So yeah, you know, the next 2 weeks we are going to see a lot more masculine energy. Even if you have a divine feminine of your connection, you will feel more masculine. You'll feel more action driven, like you're ready to make changes in your career, in your kind of like life path. You'll feel like you're ready to move forwards. I'm happy that Jack and the number 39 kind of resonated with some of you as well. Sometimes when I get stuff like that, I'm like, oh, I don't know whether to share it or not, but if it's a message for someone, then it needs to be said. And we have a leg up here. So polar bears have been showing up everywhere for me, and I'm still trying to decipher the message from my guides because part of me feels like this is a message that someone's going to be breaking the ice with you, but I need to do more polar bear research. Anyway, this combination of cards is telling me that over the next 2 weeks, you're going to be receiving some kind of support. And I feel like for some of you, this will be from your divine masculine. He will be coming in with some kind of offer or opportunity, which is going to get you two working together. It's going to get you to, you know, as a team, like supporting each other. For others, the universe is sending something in. There's some ending that needs to happen of a cycle in your life, and I'm seeing like a little bit of a tower moment over the next 2 weeks, but it's not major. It's kind of like a universal shift, like some divine intervention, which is going to get you. It's going to get you where you need to be. Yeah, and we have blessed here, number 22. So over the next 2 weeks, and we have lots of 2s here, you're going to feel a lot happier. Weirdly, I'm going to be bold and say we're going to have a good full moon in 2 weeks' time. It feels like there's going to be a lot of positive shifts that happen over the next 2 weeks. You're going to be receiving some kind of support in your life, and you'll feel like your guides are helping you. And with the Yang card, you know, this is all about the masculine energy over the next 2 weeks. The divine masculine is going to be doing something, and we're going to get more detail about when we get stuck in with the tarot. So let us use the Everyday Witch Tarot. Okay, my guides are showing me a fire that has been put out and there's still smoke. So what, you know, the fire is out, like that dangerous situation has come to an end here. But you know, when you put a fire out, there's still smoke. So, and fire kills, and so does smoke. So that's why you feel a little bit unsettled right now. It's because you know, there's still smoke around, but the worst of this is over. I have no idea what that ticking noise is. Let me know if it stops. I've moved the microphone, so that might help. Right, let us use the tarot. So over the next 2 weeks, we have the Queen of Cups. So there is a reminder here for the divine feminine to really stay open, to really kind of like focus on unconditional love, on keeping her heart open, independence. But I'm actually hearing you're a good catch. So I don't know if your divine masculine is going to be telling you something really nice about yourself. But over the next 2 weeks, I am seeing that the Divine Feminine has kind of finished clearing up her life. She's finished a lot of the heavy purging and, you know, the challenging cycles, and she's ready to experience more love. There's definitely a surprise coming in over the next 2 weeks. I do feel like someone's going to be trying to get your attention over the next 2 weeks. So someone's going to be, I don't know, either reaching out or asking you to meet up with them, or just kind of like posting statuses. They're going to be trying to get your attention. This Page of Pentacles has been showing up literally every single time I use this deck. Someone is preparing to approach you, but they feel like they have to lose. Wow, I've just got major deja vu. This person feels like they have to lose something. They feel like they have to leave some kind of financial or career opportunity behind for you. This person that you're connected to is really starting to see their soul path. It's like they've had multiple opportunities and they've had to kind of like go down all these roads and explore them, only to be hit by a dead end. And it's to get them to trust their intuition. So this person might have been running from you and this connection for so long. And it's like, you know, they can't run anymore because they've explored every single possibility and they're just met with dead ends. So they're having to come back and they're going to have to trust their intuition. And for some of them, they're going to be leaving behind, or they're going to be focusing a lot less on career and, you know, material possessions so that they can pursue a relationship with you. This person is definitely on their way. I don't feel like you have long to wait at all. Over the next 2 weeks, I think they're going to be communicating with you and telling you that you matter more to them than material possessions. Yeah, we have the Devil here, and look at that. That is a choice. He even has a bag of money in one hand over his shoulder, and the other one, we have an ice cream. So over the next 2 weeks, there is definitely a choice here about money and possessions and something sweet. It is choosing between love and something material. It could be choosing between two people for some of you if there is a karmic partner involved. But, you know, it's definitely, this person is realizing they have to make a decision here. And there's huge temptation. You know, whenever you're faced with a decision, especially on this journey, or, you know, if they have such strong feelings for you and all these emotions, it's kind of natural for them to want to run from that because it's so overwhelming. So this person is obviously tempted by the other offer. They're tempted to keep avoiding this love and this relationship by focusing on whatever it is that can distract them. But I feel like over the next 2 weeks, they're seeing that that's not an option anymore. This person is going to be really, really clear about what they want, or is definitely realizing what they don't want. Yeah, we have the Judgment card here. So Judgment is a card of kind of making a decision here. I feel like this person is really done with trying to be free. This person is done with running. They want to surrender. I'm hearing trust for cosmic dance. So it might feel like you and your person are kind of 2 steps forward, 5 steps back, or, you know, you might feel like it's like an uphill battle all the time. Just trust for cosmic dance. This is something that you two have agreed kind of like a long time ago, you know, before you incarnated. So trust this dance that the two of you are taking. Even if it feels like you're taking more steps back than forwards, you are not. This is the unique dance that you two agreed to. So also don't compare yours to others. You know, you might have been reincarnated with a tango and they've got a waltz. So don't look at other people's journey and judge yourself or your connection based from them. So what else we need to know over the next 2 weeks? I feel like money's not important right now. And I don't know why I'm being given this, but I'm just really being told money's not important. So you might actually have felt like you were really focused on your career and you're realizing that actually you don't want that anymore. You know, you want love more than you want finances. or your person is going through this. There's something about the both of you just being like, do you know what? We could have all the money in the world, but if we aren't together, we're not going to be happy. So there's something about you and your person both realizing that money doesn't matter here. I don't know if this is someone who's been very money obsessed in the past. Yeah, because I've got the Page of Cups here, which is kind of like quite I want to say immature, like an immature energy. So I don't know if your person has been quite obsessed with material possessions in the past, but they're shifting out of that. They're starting to realize what truly matters. And ultimately, what really matters is your happiness. I'm hearing that you're on the brink of a breakthrough. Like, this cycle is so close to completion here. I feel like the next 2 weeks, you're going to feel this cycle completing. You're going to feel the energy shifting and getting lighter. I'm really excited for my next live here for the full moon, because I feel like in 2 weeks' time, we're going to be able to say a lot has happened. This feels like an intense 2 weeks. I'm getting like quite a messy 2 weeks, but it's going to be good. It's going to be really clearing, really eye-opening as well. Yeah, look, 2 of Cups. So after this 2 weeks, but like around the full moon or kind of like shortly after, there is going to be more love felt in this connection. There's going to be more honesty and clarity, better communication. And I'm getting huge heart activations right now. So it's kind of taking my breath away. So this connection, there is going to be so much love expressed. I feel like a complete surrender as this person prepares to clear up their mess. You know, we don't blame people, we don't judge people, but this person right now, they feel like they've left a mess. They feel like they've messed up this connection, or they've just kind of like not made the best decisions in the past. So this person wants to clean up their mess with you. They want to kind of really have a fresh start. This person wants to start over. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles, they know your worth, they know your value, and they want to start over with you. This person, it's like this person can chase material possessions all their life, but ultimately, you're the best treasure chest that they will ever find. This person knows that money is literally nothing compared to what they could have with you. Yeah, you are their treasure chest. It's like they can keep chasing material possessions and financial rewards, career promotions all their life, but they're not going to be happy, and they're realizing it over this next 2 weeks. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles, they're having some change in mindset here about material possessions. And over the next 2 weeks, I see that they are going through a little bit of a dark patch, I'm not going to lie. And it's funny because we have the smoke coming out of the chimneys here at the top. So over the next 2 weeks, the smoke is still settling. You know, the fire is out, the worst is over, but, you know, you still have to give it time for the smoke to die down. So over the next 2 weeks, I do expect this person to be going through some very major changes, realizations and awakenings, especially around what's important to them, what truly matters. Yep, 10 of Swords. I love this. Over the next 2 weeks, we have the ending of a cycle here, a complete ending. Pay attention to signs and messages you're receiving from your guides, in particular like feathers that are placed on your path. Like I'm seeing like notice for feathers. And some of you are getting different colored feathers as well, so make sure you're kind of doing research about what the different colored feathers mean. I want to get a clarify for this 10 of Swords. Okay, we have the 2 of Swords here. So over the next 2 weeks, this person is going to be struggling to make a decision. You know, they're feeling a lot of emotion, they're feeling a lot of love, but they know that they have to make a choice here. And this all comes back to that Devil card. You know, this person is having to choose between possessions and love, or between a karmic partner and you. So, you know, whatever it is, whatever this choice is that this person has right now, they are, you know, they're struggling to make it over the next 2 weeks. Like, I'm not going to lie to you at all. And we have the Eight of Pentacles. So your guidance is basically just to keep focusing on yourself, keep focusing on your own life, and don't really worry about what your person is up to, because as you focus on yourself, you're attracting a celebration or some really good and positive energy between the two of you. And I'm seeing by the full moon, for many of you, you'll be arranging to meet up with this person, or you'll be in communication with them. There's going to be a much lighter and better energy between the two of you. So I wouldn't be surprised if you meet up with this person around the full moon. The full moon seems like it's going to be an important turning point for this person in making this decision. So over the next 2 weeks, I'm seeing that they are struggling to make a choice here, but they know they have to. They know that they can no longer try and balance these two paths or these two people or two situations. They're having to make a firm decision about what matters to them, what is most important. After the next 2 weeks, this is going to settle down. It is going to settle down, but it's just going to take a little bit of time here. Okay, we have the sad embrace card. So yeah, over the next 2 weeks, like, there's a lot of emotion going on. There's a lot of deep feelings. This person is getting ready to release a lot around the full moon, and it could be that you're releasing a lot around this full moon as well. So just let any feelings kind of rise up within you, and don't judge yourself for any of these feelings. Just allow them to be felt, because they do want to be released. The next 2 weeks is really kind of like uncertain, like anything could happen, but it's all about clearing mess up, which can be released around this full moon. So I would expect like this whole next 4 weeks really to be about creating a blank canvas, you know, washing away the past, letting go of what's no longer serving you. The number 17 is important for some reason. I don't know why. The number 17. This could be the 17th of February that's important. And we have the spark card here. So this passion is going to be ignited. I feel like things have been moving really, really slowly for over 6 months now. And Spirit's really saying, like, look, it is going to speed up. It is going to start moving quicker again. You know, things are not going to stay stuck or stagnated for so long. It is going to shift. There is going to be some kind of spark, and it feels like it's going to be reignited around Valentine's Day, or, you know, kind of like mid-February time. But the next 2 weeks is just allowing this person to really feel the depth of their love, their emotions, and realizing that, you know what, you can't have everything you want. You've got to make choices and decisions. Like, you get presented different options so you can make a choice. You wouldn't be actually living a life if all your decisions were made for you. You know, even though everything is kind of like pre-planned and you have this path, you still have to make choices, because otherwise, what's the point? You're not learning anything. Yeah, funny, we have the Sun Dancer card here, and I said before, trust the cosmic dance. So this is all asking you to trust this dance. Even if you feel like you're taking steps back, you're not. You're still moving forward. You're still making progress. You know, this journey, this connection, and any path really, it's a spiral. So sometimes you feel like you're moving backwards, but you're not. You're always ascending upwards. It just, the way the spiral works, you might feel like you're moving backwards sometimes, and you're not. So trust the dance that you and your person are taking. I really do feel like the next 2 weeks, this person's going to be struggling to make a decision, but they're basically in an energy where they're realizing they have to. And this person's kind of going to like try and juggle a lot of this, trying to kind of like have everything that they want, and they're realizing that that's not how life works. They can't do that. Yeah, look, the Dragon's Jewel. Inner conflict, morality, and conscious choice, number 23. So yeah, this person is realizing they have to make a conscious choice. It's not about trusting the way that their path is. It's not about kind of like just letting the universe take the reins and steer them. This person is having to make a choice. They're having to think about their options and make a decision about what they want here. And we have the Rainbow Prince. So do not give up. Don't give up. Keep persevering, keep focusing on what you want, because it will manifest. You're not going to kind of like never experience love. So many people are so fixated on experiencing some kind of like union with this person that they forget you're never separated anyway. Over the next 2 weeks, there is going to be a lot. Yeah, what do you need to release? Over the next 2 weeks, this person and you're going to be realizing that you have to let some stuff go. You have to make compromises, because that's what relationships are about. They are about compromises, and you have to make a decision here. Then these 3 cards literally just flew out. You and your loved ones are safe. Be bold and make the first move, and have faith in your dreams. So all this is really indicating to me that, yes, keep believing in your dreams, keep believing in this connection, and make those moves. With the Yang card, which was the first card out, we have a lot of masculine energy over the next 2 weeks, and it's important that you do act on what you want. You can't just sit back and let spirit take the reins and do everything for you. You have to make the first move. You have to take steps towards your dreams. If you've got an ambition or a goal, you have to move forwards towards it. You have to make a plan here. Let me use the Soul Connections Journey deck to see what is going on with you. We have the Gift card, which flew out with the Detachment card. So the guidance for you and what is going on for you guys over the next 2 weeks is that there is an opportunity here for you to really focus on something else. With the Detachment card, it's important that you don't get sucked into the energy of what your person is doing, especially when you feel them struggling, because they have to make a choice here. And for so many of you, your person wants to run away from having to make a choice. They want to keep running. They don't want to have to make a decision here. So who knows how long this is going to take? Each person is individual. Some people are going to kind of run for longer. Other people could have surrendered and made a choice tomorrow. For others, it might take the full 2 weeks. For some, it might take a little bit more than that. But yeah, there is an opportunity coming in. You are going to be receiving some kind of gift from your person. Let us see what's going on with them. Wish and finances. What did I say? This person wants it all. They are focused on their finances right now. They're wishing that they could have everything they want. They're wishing for their finances to improve, or that's their main focus right now. They're really focused on financial security, material possessions, and this is the Inner Child card. So this wound that they have, it does come from childhood. It's inner child wounds where they feel like they need material possessions in order to feel stable. They feel like they need this kind of like security blanket of money, of like a really good job. They feel like they need that. And it is an inner child wound that they have, but that's just something that also you're going to have to accept about them. I feel like that's always going to be there for this person. They're always going to feel like they need that. But it is going to shift. It's going to be kind of like less important as this person realizes that you matter more than material possessions. Yeah, we have a lot of regret right now. So let's see what's happening over the next 2 weeks. Well, that was a lot. Let me put these back and reshuffle. So let's see what's happening over the next 2 weeks. Your person is going to be experiencing a lot of regret, and this regret is ultimately what's going to push them forwards. So yeah, over the next 2 weeks, we have fear. So it's important that you detach from this as much as you can. There's no point getting caught up in fear when ultimately this is your other person's shit that they need to deal with. You are being given the gift of detachment. You can choose to not focus on this right now and to focus on yourself, because you know you are also being given a lot of masculine energy over the next 2 weeks. So you're going to be able to take steps towards your ambitions, towards kind of like what you want to achieve here. So have a think, you know, if you could do anything or, you know, be anything, what is it? And how can you take action towards that? Yeah, and we have divine masculine. So honestly, the next 2 weeks, I just feel like full of so much masculine energy right now. And also the next 2 weeks are all about your divine masculine. So the divine masculine, this connection and your connection, that's what's going to be the focus over the next 2 weeks. It is about the divine masculine here, ending a cycle of indecision, which they've been stuck in for some time. It's like they're trying to choose not to look at this situation. They're trying to choose to ignore it. And this person, actually, they know that they love you. This person knows that, as I said, that it changed to 222 viewers. And number 222 is actually a twin flame message from your twin, and I love you. So yeah, this person knows that they love you. They know that you're the one for them. And a part of them is kind of like, they've surrendered to that already, but they're kind of trusting that the universe will bring you two together when it's meant to be. This person doesn't want to actually be responsible or have to like make a move here. And what they're realizing over this next fortnight is that actually they have to take the blindfold off. They have to do something about this. They can't just keep saying like, I know we will be together eventually. You know, they have to actually do something. So number 222 is I love you from your person. Obviously 111 is all about new beginnings. Yeah, and we have signs. And what did I say earlier in this reading about feathers? Here it is. So over the next 2 weeks, you're going to be seeing a lot of signs from your guides, and from your counterpart as well. Your person's going to be sending you a lot of telepathic communication. So open up to it and express gratitude for it. And we have navigate. So the next 2 weeks, it does feel like things are going to be a little bit foggy, like you might not clearly see what is going on, but I'm seeing some kind of ending of separation happening very soon. It might not be over the next 2 weeks, but it is coming in quite quickly. We'll have a better idea around the full moon when I do the next live here. And we'll see if this person has actually made a choice or a decision. Toil and labor, like this person, honestly, so fixed on career. And for some reason, this person actually feels like they have to struggle to earn a living. Like this person doesn't understand like how to balance things. Like this person feels like for them to be successful, they have to work really, really hard. Like they have to work really long hours. This person is not an efficient worker. Yeah, they feel like they have to work really long hours, do like loads of extra tasks. This person honestly has a very warped mindset around material possessions. So let's see over the next 2 weeks what is going on and how is this shifting. Wealthy man. So this person, who knows, maybe they get a windfall of money and then they're like, actually, this still doesn't make me happy. Or perhaps they're realizing they don't need all this wealth. Yeah, perhaps they're realizing they don't need all this wealth. Because I love this. So we have wealthy man and main male just flew out together. So I feel like over the next 2 weeks, this person is realizing they don't need to be wealthy. They don't need to have all of this. All they need is to be the main person in your life. All they need is to be, you know, your number one. This person is having a shift in mindset, but it's going to take a little bit of time. I'm from, well, Bolton, near Manchester in the UK, for those who have asked in the past. Yeah, privileged lady. So this person is realizing that, you know what? They do not need to struggle here anymore around work, because it's not about being a wealthy person. What true wealth is, what true prosperity and abundance is being the main person for the person they perceive as this privileged lady. Remember, these readings are not gender specific. This is all energy. So this person just is realizing that they feel most abundant, they feel most successful when they are the main male in your life, when they have the main masculine energy around you. And we have marriage. Says it all. Marriage is the union card. It's also a number 3, and I'm really drawn to the number 3 here. So it does feel like over the next couple of weeks there is going to be this shift in mindset. And I feel soon like this person is going to be ready to open up to a loving connection with you again. They just have to shift this mindset of feeling like they have to struggle for this, like it has to always be hard, like their life has to kind of be challenging. Yeah, so I've just noticed that comment about you make more money than him. And for some divine masculines, that is something that they have to overcome. I'm in a similar situation. So yeah, you know, that is something that they've probably been drilled in from childhood, you know, that the masculine is the one who brings home all the money. The masculine spoils the feminine. You know, maybe that's something they've seen in their relationships, where maybe their mother always sat back and wanted, you know, the father to give money to them, to give possessions to them. So this person's grown up feeling like they have to have all of this to be able to provide for you. So if you're earning more money than them, then that's a huge, huge trigger. And that's something that's going to take quite a bit of time for their ego to get over. Okay, let us switch tarot decks and get a couple more cards. Okay, a lot flew out. I'm going to take them all. We have Knight of Swords on the bottom of the deck, so this is going to shift quick. Spirit is saying this is going to shift quick. And if someone has been very in and out of your life, I'm seeing that is coming to an end. And this person is ready to kind of make some kind of commitment here. So on the bottom, we have the Hierophant card. And the Hierophant is about commitment. It's about changes. It's about focusing on a more spiritual path as well. So this person is going to be receiving a lot of guidance as well. This person might even choose to have counseling or meet some kind of spiritual mentor or guru. You know, this could be just a random person. It could be like the cashier at the supermarket who just they end up having a conversation with, and they have that moment of like sudden realization. It's like an awakening moment. It's like so sudden over the next 2 weeks. All it takes is one moment for this person to make a choice. You know, when you're trying to make a decision like this, when you're trying to choose, you know, whether or not to begin something, you can think about it for weeks, months, or years, but that decision is made in an instant. It takes one moment to make a decision, no matter how long you've been worrying about it or thinking about it. So this person is going to be receiving some kind of message, whether that's from a spirit guide or someone who's like a mentor or spiritual advisor around them, or just a random person they bump into. They're going to receive some kind of message, and that is what's going to free them here. It's what's going to get them moving out of this place of being stuck. Because honestly, this person, I want to say, has been stuck for 8-9 months. This person has been stuck in a situation where they felt like they weren't good enough, where they didn't know which way to move. They felt so limited and stuck for like 8-9 months here. So when they've had that conversation or heard that message, we have the World card. So we have this completion of this cycle, huge ending. The World is the last card in the Major Arcana. So this tells me that there's a new beginning coming. You know, the World is a card of endings and beginnings, the circle of life, you know, constant movement. And then we have the Three of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. So the Three of Pentacles is saying that there will be teamwork and collaboration here. There will be the opportunity to build something together. And this person is going to realize that for the last 8 months, they've been soul searching. They've been looking for this missing cup. And they're going to realize you were their treasure chest all along. They can keep searching for the rest of their lives, but they know when they listen to themselves, when they trust their intuition, they know what this treasure chest is. It's you. So for the last 8-9 months, this person has been searching for something to fulfill them, mainly because they've been running from this connection. So they were thinking, you know, they don't want you, but they don't want this connection. They don't want these emotions. So they're going to avoid it. They're going to go and try and distract themselves with something else. But lo and behold, they can't. And they've spent a good few months trying to do that. So then we have the Ace of Swords, and we have someone communicating. Communicating from quite a spiritual place as well. I'm seeing their crown chakra is open. So this person is going to be sending you a message. With this Eight of Cups card, I keep looking at this moon up here. So I feel like by the full moon, this person really either has made a decision and communicated it, or is really close to. There we go. Four of Wands. Flew out with the Seven of Pentacles. So you are going to be seeing harvest. You're going to be seeing good things here. And we have the Twin Flame Union card. So there's going to be a foundation being built for you here. It is going to require patience. You know, this situation is going to require a little bit of time, but ultimately there's huge progress being made over the next couple of weeks. Yeah, over the next 2 weeks, we have a reconciliation happening here. This person is returning to you over the next fortnight so strongly, you know. There's a bit of a fear of rejection here. So this person is scared of reaching out and being rejected by you. But over the next 2 weeks, I am seeing that this person's either going to be messaging you or asking to meet up with you, or really coming in very, very strongly in your dreams. Their higher self is going to be coming through very strongly with messages. We have the Ace of Wands and the King of Swords. So this person, they do want a new beginning with you. There's a lot of passion here. They're scared about meeting up with you. There's a lot of fear about seeing you face to face. I'm not quite sure why. I think actually what I'm being told here is this person has said some things to you in the past where they've not expressed their emotions. So as a result of that, they've kind of taken a bit of a step back, and they're scared about meeting up with you because they've lied. They've lied to you. They told you they didn't care about you. They told you they didn't love you. They told you they were moving on from you. They told you this connection doesn't matter. And they were lies. This person knows in the moment they said it, they knew they were lying. But they said it anyway because their heart was so close to love. They couldn't risk you getting attached. They couldn't risk pulling you any closer. They needed to push you away so they could have their space to heal, have their space to kind of like do their own journey. So this person has said some pretty harsh things to you and pushed you away, but it's so that they can have space. It was needed. But they want to come in and tell you about their passion, their love for you. They just don't know if they're ready to see you yet. Yeah, Queen of Cups. They know how much love you have for them, and it's a little bit overwhelming. You know, for someone who doesn't love themselves, accepting love from someone else is really, really hard. For someone who doesn't love themselves enough, they cannot understand why you love them. So that's why this person has behaved the way they have, because there was no self-love, or there was a true lack of self-love. So they pushed you away and they rejected you because that was safer for them. And we have another 10 here, 10 of Wands. So I am sensing that over the next 2 weeks, we're going to see some kind of ending so that you can experience a new beginning here. It is going to take time. It's going to require patience. I feel like once this person kind of has their little moment of knowing what to do, or having a conversation with someone who's going to help them. Do you know what? I'm really seeing that there is someone who's going to be sent to your divine masculine, especially with this leg up card. There's someone who's going to be sent to your divine masculine over the next 2 weeks, who's literally sent by spirit. I just got chills. It's like Archangel Gabriel's going to come to them in human form and deliver the message they need to hear. And honestly, I'm getting chills as I'm channeling this. And I feel really emotional as well. You know, Spirit never leaves you. You know, if you really aren't listening to your guidance, if you are really struggling, they will send someone. They will send Archangel Gabriel to give you the message that you need. Someone's coming in who's going to give them the advice that they need to help them. Okay, we're going to use the Angel Answers cards next. Big happy changes. You can't see it. There we go. The lighting's really, really bad. I can't hear the ticking on my side. I am going to investigate what this is because I don't know where it's coming from. Nothing's moving. Yeah, so big happy changes. So over the next 2 weeks, there's going to be change. Huge change. Honestly, for so many of you, like Archangel Gabriel or someone is being sent to your divine masculine. Yeah, look for a sign. These are those feathers. There's going to be so much communication from your guides to you. So make sure you're open to it. Make sure you're noticing it. And the next 2 weeks in this connection, please, Spirit. There is going to be an opportunity here. I feel like this person has been... One sec, I need to get another one. We have no. Spirit just told me I need to get another one. And I was going to say there's going to be an opportunity here, but actually opportunity and no. This is telling me that someone is going to be turning down an offer. You know, I did a reading a while back, and it's when I first got this deck, and I got the Page of Pentacles card. And I said, like, someone's going to be choosing you over money. They're going to have an opportunity, and they're going to choose you over it. I'm going to go back and watch all of my readings, and then share the one which it was in on Instagram for you all, because I feel like that needs to be heard again. No, an opportunity. This person's going to be turning down an opportunity for you. This is that Devil card. They're making a choice. They're saying no to one opportunity here. And Archangel Gabriel is going to make sure that they're saying no to the right opportunity. They're making the right decision here. And then we have forgiveness. So there is going to be forgiveness between the two of you. Forgiveness of each other as well. I feel like your person's going to be forgiving themselves. Self-forgiveness is really, really important right now. So make sure you know you're not holding on to anything. Yeah, I really sense this person's going to be turning down some kind of opportunity here. This could be an opportunity for a new job. It could be an opportunity for like a date. Like someone could... There could be like another person who's giving them an offer and they turn that down. Whatever it is, like someone is saying no to an opportunity. And it's for all the right reasons. Okay, let's get some messages now. So let's get some messages from your person to you. Our new beginning is so close. I love that message. I'm overwhelmed with emotion and need some time. Yeah, the next 2 weeks seems pretty intense. Let's get a few more. Distance can't stop us. I need to be alone right now, and I have a gift for you. And we literally got the gift card earlier for the Divine Feminine. So it looks like this gift is coming in from your person, from your Divine Masculine. Let's get one final message. Yeah, there is no obstacle I wouldn't face for our love. So this person is prepared to overcome all the challenges that are presented to them. And there's going to be some huge shifts over the next 2 weeks. This person really is going to be realizing that they need to make a decision here and making it. They're going to be making a choice, whether that's within the next 2 weeks or just after. I feel like over the next couple of weeks, this person is going to be asking to meet up with you. They just need to get over some fears. But I really do sense that Spirit is sending them someone who's going to help. They're being sent the right person for support. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed that reading. Sending you all so much love and light. If you don't follow me on Instagram, then follow me there, Twin Flame Guidance 555. I also have a members area, which you can view on my website. And this is additional readings. You get a weekly like mindfulness exercise, a guided meditation every week, and we do like a different talk on a spiritual topic every week as well, whether that's astrology or like how to meditate without guided meditations. And there's also free additional readings every week which are posted there. And there's a Facebook group as well for members, so you can all kind of like connect with each other. And yeah, support each other. So that is all for me for now. And I will see you all in 2 weeks here. And I'll try and go live more on Instagram as well over the next 2 weeks. But I'm going to do my new moon and full moon lives here on YouTube. Okay, sending you all so much love and light. And I will find the other reading and share it on my Instagram.